The Dell Digital Way is a methodology to describe our technology, process, and people transformation. It actually describes the way that we work with our business partners, the way that we work with each other, and the automation of the IT processes themselves. Some of the most important aspects of the Dell Digital Way are how we engage with our business partners. In the past, we had a very structured method of someone would write a very large requirements document, it would be handed to IT, we would do the development to our best capability, and then we would all meet up again when it came time to test it, user-accepted testing. That's not the most efficient way to innovate, and often those cycles are very long. The Dell Digital Way gives us a structure to break down our work, sitting side by side with a business partner to do small iterations, see it in production, learn from it, and evolve and iterate until we get to the right solution. It's a way for us to not only innovate, but it's also a way for us to focus on the most valuable aspects of any given program. Some of the big changes that we've seen over the last few years, I'll give you maybe a couple of examples. One is an effort to really look at the end-to-end order experience, and that is that oftentimes, because the supply chain is responsible for delivering a customer's product or delivering a product to the customer, they face the burden of being responsible for every process that comes before them. So through a collaborative effort across Dell with the IT teams involved, we went on a journey to actually look at this broader process and optimize it so that we could not only have shorter delivery times, but that they could be highly predictable. And so what you'll see today, you'll see this in any of our online properties, is that we will give a customer a delivery date or the expected shipment date, and we measure that on a daily order-by-order basis to ensure that we are not only making a good commitment, but we're keeping it across all of the various segments and business processes within Dell. The supply chain that we recently kicked off jointly is actually just improving the governance of our data as well as the speed in which that data is available to the operators of the supply chain. So we've heard Michael talk about data being rocket fuel, and that's certainly true for the Dell supply chain. Yeah, our supply chain does use a lot of technology to be able to understand where our shipments are around the world, incoming supply, as well as how we're tracking that products are being delivered on time and where they are. Really from, as you articulated, from the edge through the core to the cloud, so that when a customer asks us what's the status of their order anywhere in the world, we can present that back to them in near real time. That's one aspects of the evolution of our supply chain. The other things that we're doing in terms of technology is leveraging the big data, the data that we have, making that available for advanced analytics and AI and machine learning, so that we can take the power of the technology that we have available to us and enable our supply chain to, as we mentioned, make decisions very quickly with the best information possible. For the processes across Dell, we have a variety of things that we're doing to improve them. One of them is making the capabilities of process automation available to the whole company. So one of my peers, Greg Bowen, runs our Center of Excellence for Process Automation. And so we make that available to our business partners across the company to really automate their own processes as quickly as they can. Now, what else we're doing, the other things that we're doing to further improve the processes across Dell are understanding the data that we have so that we can apply machine learning across the board. And you'll see that in the various business processes, but you'll also see that within IT, looking at what are the trends, what are the issues that customers or internal teams may be calling in about, and how we can better address them in a more rapid fashion.